What's going on, everybody? Tingoat here, and welcome to American Truck Simulator. You guys remember yesterday's Sunday Fun Day stream? We ended up in... where did we go? We ended up all the way up in the northern part of Nevada there. In Canada. That's where we were at. What's up, Drama City? We were in Drama City. Wow! We were in Canada. Thank you, Drama City. What's up, YMC? But we ended up in Canada. We needed to fix our truck. Something happened. I don't know what happened, but one of the mods messed up, and I had to fix the truck. So I had to drive all the way up to Page. That's where we're at now. And fixed the truck, got some rest, filled up with fuel, all that good stuff. And I changed the truck up ever so slightly. I did end up taking the third axle off, the tri-axle. I took that off the truck. What's up, Everardo? But like I was saying, I did end up taking the tri-axle off the truck. And so we're now down to a 6x4 instead of an 8x4. So anyhow, let me slow down before we get speeding violation here. So anywho, we are heading out of Page over to San Rafael, California. And we are delivering 36,000 pounds of diesel. And there goes Everardo again. No spamming caps. Happened to you again. So, anyhow, it is 9:21 a.m. on Friday, and we are expected to be there between 4:53 p.m. and 11:33 p.m. on Saturday. And it's paying us a whopping total of $28,077. We did have over $30,000 in the bank, but with the change of the truck and everything, sort of knocked us down to $16,751. What's up, John? Have I heard about the shooting? No, I have not. I've been working all day and then got cleaned up, ate some dinner, and hopped on here for you guys. And there you go, Everardo. No caps. Let me reset this. There we go. That's better. A little bit better. What's going on with this thing? Yeah, there we go. I don't know why that guy just stopped like that, but okay. We'll go. So yeah, like I said, I took the tri-axle off, and once we get on this next road, I'll show you. So that way we don't have so many turns to deal with and stuff. Got the lights all put back on it. So we got that issue resolved. Got the front fenders and the rear fenders put back on. It's just, I don't know what happened. It was just, I think when I was moving my mods and stuff around, I ended up losing a few things. And go ahead, even though I was there at the stop sign first. Alright, so let's take a look at the truck here. As you can see, they got the fenders and stuff back on. We took the tri-axle off. And everything's put back on the way it's supposed to be. Okay, that's my fault. Let's get back in the truck. Road sort of turned. Wasn't expecting that. Me bad. 50 plus people. Wait, shot and killed 50 plus people and wounded about 500 plus people in Vegas last night. That's messed up. Alright, how much damage did we take off of that? None. How did we get no damage? Riddle me that one. well, no damage. All we got was a little bit of a fine. No big deal. And I did check the engine. We do have the 750 horsepower engine in this truck. Why it's so sluggish on 35,000 pound or 36,000 pound loads, I have no idea. So anyhow, how was everybody's Monday? Mine was actually a pretty quick Monday. I actually enjoyed it. It wasn't a bad day at all. Nice weather, a lot of hand digging, but other than that, it was a pretty quick day. Up TGN, and congratulations on acing your math test. I would never be able to do that. That's good, John. I'm glad you're doing good. ATS actually likes you today. That's... Oh, that my truck didn't get damaged? Yeah. Yeah, we got lucky that it didn't get damaged. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't heard anything about that, but then again, like I said, I don't listen to normal radio in my truck because I have Sirius radio. So they don't really play any, you know, news or commercials, stuff like that. So I didn't hear anything on the radio going to work this morning. And then when I was at work in the work truck, my supervisor doesn't usually have the radio even on, so it's a nice silent hour and a half ride to and from the job every day. So then like I said, when I got home from work, I just took a shower, got cleaned up, ate, and hopped on here for you guys. So I didn't hear anything about it. And we are heading to San Rafael, California, hauling 36,000 pounds of diesel. And how's it going, Jesse? I always drive with 1% damage because I can't get out of the repair shop. How can you not get out of the repair shop without damaging your truck? Your bus broke down today. I remember when I was a kid, my bus actually got stuck in the snow once. It was trying to turn around in a small little parking lot like it always does all year long. And the snow drift from the snow plows pushing the snow back off the street was just a little too tall. When the bus sort of cut the corner just a little too tight, and it sort of started teetering between the two wheels, and it lifted the back wheel up off the ground a little bit, so we couldn't actually move. It was kind of fun. It was going to school that morning too. It wasn't going home, it was going to school. So we were all like, yeah, we don't have to get to school on time. I always crash. I cannot talk today. What is going on? Ah! I always crash because of my stupid wheel is not full turning. But you can change the settings. You can change the settings on your wheel or in the game settings. You can get turn the sensitivity of it up or something to where whenever you turn the wheel just a little bit, it actually turns the wheel in the game a little bit more. Yeah, I'll have to check that out later, John. How far? We are going... It is a total of 804 more miles. But if I missed or if anybody missed last night's stream or yesterday's stream, I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend, and hope everybody had an enjoyable one. Hope they all had fun things to do. Weather was pretty nice here in my area, so Like I said, I had my boys and stuff, so they were outside playing quite a bit this weekend. It was pretty nice. And yeah, got to go to my son's football game yesterday and watch them win. They are still undefeated, and in 2 weeks, I think they have 2 more weeks of games, and then they're starting championship games. So fun times. Probably because I had to start a new account and I'm just getting everything adjusted. Yeah, like I said, if you don't actually have, like for me, I have the Logitech G27, and so I have the Logitech Profiler where I can actually change my wheel setting. Really, I can't get slowed down. I mean, there's no warning or anything on speed limit changes around here, but I have the Logitech G27, so I actually have the Logitech Profiler, where I can actually go in and change all my steering wheel settings that I want to, and then make sure that they coincide with the game settings. So it works out good. But if you don't have that, then you could probably go in the game itself, turn up the sensitivity of your steering, and if you just barely move your wheel back and forth like this, it'll actually turn the wheel like that, you know? So it might take a little bit of time to get adjusted to, you know, get used to the sensitivity, but it'll help your truck turn a little bit sharper. Don't you be laughing at me, TGN. And hello, Yuri, how you doing today? All right, John, catch you a little bit. No, sorry, Swan, I forgot all about that. I've had other things going on around here. I'm really gonna have to like it in order to get it though, Swan, just so you know, because I got so many mods in this game right now that things are, I think, not talking to each other right, and I don't know, just like this whole mirror thing, as little as it is, it's pretty annoying sometimes. And then with how the truck just lost all of its fenders and lights and everything else out of nowhere for no reason, really. It's like I just had to drop another $20,000 in the truck just to get everything back that was originally on it a few streams ago. So, I don't know. What's up, Banana Cakes? How you doing today? Alright, speed limit's 30. Let's go. Go. They're not listening. My dad got stuck behind a bad crash on the turn. Ooh, that's not good. I have a feeling we're going to have to turn right up here. That we are. Good thing I know the area. We never go straight here. I don't know why. We never go straight. We always turn right here. Mixed emotions. Oh, you talking about the thing that happened in Vegas, or what? Or something else going on? I cannot talk. Holy crap! What is going on? He's gonna either brake check or flip you off. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why we never go straight there, but hey, oh well. Oh, it takes us through some windy hills. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I have to check the map out there. Not gonna do it right now though. About to check the map out later at that intersection and see what's going on with it, see where it goes, where it leads you. Yeah, the real world is hard. A lot of crazy people out there that do things for no reason. They just feel that life's unfair to them, so they're just going to treat everybody how they feel. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Banana Cakes. It's a rough time for everybody. Nobody really knows if they can go on a vacation anymore and be able to actually enjoy themselves without somebody going and screwing things up. Yeah, but that's an act of nature, though. You can't really fault anyone for that. Yeah, it's a hard time and everything, but it's nobody's fault. That's just one of them things. I've never owned a taser. Never even used a taser. And never had a taser used on me. This is a pretty long trip, Jesse, so I doubt it. It's gonna be just this one trip today. Like I said, weekdays is usually just one trip, unless it's a really short trip, like 200-300 miles. And we can pick up another trip that's a few hundred miles, then yeah, I'll take 2 trips. But usually on weekdays, weeknights, I'll go ahead and just keep it to 1. So that way I don't keep people from their schoolwork and people can get to bed on time at a decent time. That way I'm not to be blamed for any failing classes or sleeping kids in school. How's my truck still speeding up going uphill? That made no sense whatsoever. Try to set the cruise, and for some odd reason it just wanted to keep on climbing. But yeah, we are on our way to San Rafael, California, out of Page, Nevada. Was it Nevada? Or is it Arizona? Crap, I can't remember. Been to so many places I forgot. I think it's Arizona. You were laughing hard last stream. How come? Huh? I was laughing hard? I forget. I have to go back and actually take a look at what happened at the end of last stream. Oh, I think it was because of the rear fenders or something. I can't remember. That was over 24 hours ago. I was not drunk, alright? I didn't have anything to drink yesterday. Thank you, thank you. Actually, I don't drink on the weekends. I have my boys anyway, so. When it's just me and my boys here, I won't be drinking. Just in case something does happen and I need to get them somewhere real quick. That way, I'm not to be blamed for anything, for like negligence or anything like that. it's just vape. I mean, I don't smoke real cigarettes. But their mothers, on the other hand, their mothers, they swear in front of them, they smoke in front of them, and it's like, you know, these kids are going to be learning these things. I mean, I already get onto them because they say certain words to replace swear words. And it's like, you don't need to be saying that. I know exactly what you're trying to say, and you have no reason to be saying those things. So, they don't like it when I get onto them about that, but it is what it is. They're not even teenagers yet, and they're already, I mean, they could be worse, they could be swearing, but they don't even need to be even coming close to swearing. So, that's my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion, though, so... Alright, why is the fast lane moving so slow? Ah, speed limit is 55. That's why everybody's moving so slow. We're in California. Great. Welcome to California, the state of slowness. But not in reality. Reality is, everybody likes to speed in California. Especially when they're being chased by the cops. Oh, that was so wrong of me. Oh well. Yeah, especially when they start getting about the teenage years and stuff, and they're used to their parents doing one thing, they're gonna think it's alright and assume that they can do it themselves, and that's not the case. It'd be nice if I can get out of this lane. I'm leaving now because I'm busy, just saying hi. Alright, Kyle. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for saying bye. Hopefully we can catch you in the next stream for a little bit longer than a second. Let's see, we have 573 miles to go. It's actually going pretty fast, actually. I mean, not too long ago, we were at 800 miles to go. Back in 2003, I was pulled over for speeding twice within 2 weeks. And after my second speeding ticket, because I never got away with either one of those two. The first speeding ticket was on April 1st, 2003. I thought the officer was joking with me when he said he was going to give me a speeding ticket, because it was my first time ever getting pulled over. And so I was hoping that he was just joking with me when, you know, for an April Fool's joke, that when he said he was going to give me a ticket, well, he came back with that pink slip. And then a few, 2 to 3 weeks later, it was Easter Sunday morning. It was like 12:30 in the morning. I was leaving my girlfriend's house to go home, and we had family coming over early in the morning and stuff, and I wanted to get home so that way I could get some sleep. I ended up getting busted for speeding again. And the funny thing is when I passed the sheriff car, I knew I was getting pulled over. He didn't turn his lights on or anything yet. He never even turned around, didn't hit his brake lights. And as soon as I seen the letters on the side of the car say sheriff, I instantly pulled off to the side of the road, turned my engine off, turned my hazards on, my four-ways, and I turned my dome light on. And the cop was like, you did everything right other than you were speeding. And he's like, I would have let you go with warning because of all that, but since I see here in our system you just got pulled over for speeding like 2 weeks ago, I'm gonna have to give you a ticket so you learn your lesson. I was like, great. So what's up, Nick? So I ended up getting rid of that car because that car did not have cruise control. I ended up getting rid of that car and got a truck. It was a 2002 Dodge Dakota single cab. Love that truck. Cruise control, didn't have power windows or power locks, but I love that truck. And so anyhow, I was doing good, wasn't caught for speeding or anything, you know, and all this and that. Well, December rolled around and somebody pulled out in front of me and I didn't get slowed down in time and I slammed right in the back end of them. So right there, I got cited for failure to keep, you know, what was it? Failure to keep a short distance or something like that. And so that was my third traffic offense within that year. Or within a year, I should say. And so I ended up having to go to traffic court for it and everything, which sucked because that was even more money on top of the ticket. But anyhow, they all right, TGN, catch you later. So anyhow, I went to court and the judge asked me, you know, to plead my contest, and I said, you know, no contest, where I can actually explain what happened, how the accident happened, so on and so forth. I didn't plead guilty or not guilty. And so I told the judge exactly what happened, how the guy pulled it out right in front of me and I couldn't stop in time. And so the judge was like, well, I can see how it's your fault, but it's not your fault. So he's like, let's see what the penalties are for, you know, for the max penalty. What's up, Savage? So the clerk ended up raffling off the whole spiel of what the penalties were for the maximum punishment, and it ended up where the maximum punishment for 3 traffic offenses within 1 year is 2 speeding tickets and an accident. The maximum penalty was a $500 fine, 90 days in jail, and a year suspension of my license. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to jail over a couple speeding tickets and an accident? And I was like, this is stupid, you know? But I just kept my cool and everything. I just stood there. And so the judge was looking at me. He goes, you know, you seem like you're a good guy. You know, you seem like you got a good head on your shoulders. You just got to get the speeding and stuff under control. So I was like, yeah, I understand that, Your Honor. You know, I was being all respectful to him and everything. He goes, you know what? He goes, let's see what the minimum penalty is. And so the clerk raffled off what the minimum penalty was. And she was like, it was a $150 fine, 30 days in jail, and a year suspension of my license. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. I'm still going to jail over this crap? You know, I was like, I was getting irritated. I was like, I've never been to jail. I've never been arrested in a day of my life. I was like, and here I am going to go to jail over 3 traffic violations. This is retarded. And the judge was looking at me. He goes, you know, like I said earlier, I can see how it was your fault, and I can see how it is your fault. And, or how it's not your fault, but it is your fault at the same time. He goes, look, he goes, if you do me one thing, I will waive you off your jail time, and I'll waive off your year suspension of your license, and all you got to do is pay your court cost and be on your way. I was like, done, you know, whatever it is, I'll do it, you know. So he's like, all right, well, just promise me from now on you'll be more careful out there and have eyes in, you know, in the back of your head and keep your speed under control and just follow all the laws. I was like, done, I'll do that, you know. And since, well, when I went to court for that, that was in January 2004, and my ticket that I got was from December 2003. So since December 2003, I have never been pulled over or cited for any traffic violations ever since then. So, and also I haven't been found, you know, I haven't been cited for anything else or arrested or anything else like that. So So anyhow, so to answer your question, have I ever been arrested? No. That was a long version of the story. So anyhow, yeah, the court system is weird. Let me slow down. Yeah, speed limit's 40 through here. And welcome back, John. Everybody usually does. Once they get some time under their belt driving, they all have a story to tell. My buddy and I are going to have a Halloween party here on the 21st. It's on a Saturday. Because since Halloween falls on a weekday and I got to work, we're deciding to have it a couple weekends, because, well, actually, I think between me having to work and the weekend right before Halloween, I have my boys that weekend. So my buddy and I are going to have our Halloween party on the weekend of the 21st. So that way we can actually have some people over and have some fun and stuff like that. So, oh, I need this exit. That was a little harsh right there. Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to cut you off, but had to be done. I have a feeling the speed limit's changing. It is. Well, like I said, Drama City, it was because of the day that Halloween falls on. I'm working, and then I got my boys the weekend, you know, that weekend. So it's like, in order for my friend and I to actually have a Halloween party, it's got to be the weekend that I don't have my boys. Oh, nice, John. I never really cared for Negan, but everybody has a story to tell, just like you said. Or, who said that? Banana Cakes. I don't know. I don't really know what to dress up as. I mean, since I do work for construction, I got my construction shirts and stuff. I think I might just put some blood and stuff on my face and look like a dead construction worker or something. Yeah, I'll have my hard hat and everything. Yeah. Something different. Don't see too many dead construction workers on Halloween. Well, people who dress up as dead construction workers. There we go. It's out of the ordinary, and that's what I like. Just like that whole, what year did that movie Suicide Squad come out and all the females wanted to be Quinn. It's like, really? You can't think of anything original. You want to do what everybody else is doing. It's like, are you serious? How do I do Thanksgiving and Christmas? I eat and take a nap. Yep. I don't know. Last year was actually my first year of being at home for Thanksgiving and Christmas because I was in the military. So it all went by so fast for me. I honestly can't even remember what was going on. I'm not used to having all the family events and activities and stuff going on. I'm used to being by myself and, you know, waking up that day and it's just like, oh, another typical day, you know, nothing else special. But I mean, like I said, everything happened so fast for me last year and everything. It's just because we ended up having to go like 4 different sides of the family for things, and it's like our family's so big, we don't even give out gifts to everybody in the family. What we do is tell everybody, hey, $10 to $15 per person, get $10 to $15 worth of items for the bingo table. And then our family plays bingo until all the items on the table are gone. That's how we pass out gifts for our family. Like, not like immediate family, like my parents, me, and my boys, but like when the whole entire family gets together, there's just so many kids. I have like, what, 4, 7, like 11 or 12 nieces and nephews. And one of my nieces, she's already got a baby of her own now too, so it's like, it's just constantly growing. So it's like, it's crazy. Well, this is when I was like still in the Army and I was stationed away from home and stuff. I've been yapping on and on and on. Let's see here. We got 322 miles. So there we go. Another 200 something miles off the trip, just like that. And we are almost to... Look how well our truck's doing on fuel this time. We're not even at a half tank of fuel yet. Usually we're about 3/4, you know, we got like a 1/4 tank of fuel left. When I became an uncle to my first niece, I was, what, like 4th or 5th grade? Maybe, I think, yeah, it's either 4th or 5th grade is when I became an uncle. Yep, there's a Kenworth. Oh, almost made it. Yeah, that was pretty young. Oh, all right, we need to find some place to pull off for the evening. What time is it? I know that clock doesn't work. 12:01. That always says 12:01. It's almost 8 o'clock p.m. So yeah, we need to find a place to rest. Let's take a look at the map here since we're at a red light. We're in Bakersfield. I say let's try to make it up. I don't want to get off the interstate too much. We go ahead and hit up this rest stop here. I know we've done that once before. But, yeah, that's a pretty good distance yet after. We'll stop here, and then we'll finish up the trip here past Fresno. Turn off here by Oakdale and Oakland. And then cut up the rest of the way to San Rafael. So we still got quite a good distance yet. But we'll stop there for some rest. And finish up the journey. What's up, Francisco? Yeah, I was really young when I became an uncle. Yep, my oldest niece is what, like 23 now, I think. Yeah, I was only about 10 or 11 when I became an uncle. Need to get out of this slow lane. This truck's holding us up. Sort of want to get over in that other lane, but people keep coming up. And then he slows down right beside us. Oh, this lane's ending, that's why. Yeah, I have 3 half-sisters that were pretty much all married and moved out by the time I was in 5th grade. So, from, you know, like, when I was a kid up until 5th grade, there was my 3 half-sisters and myself, along with my parents. It was kind of rough. I mean, there were some good times, but there was a lot of rough times with 3 older sisters that had a good chunk of years on you, you know? I mean, I remember my oldest sister, her and I used to battle back and forth all the time. And I remember one day I was walking into the living room with a bowl of ice cream. I just got this bowl of ice cream from the kitchen. And I mean, this was back when I was in like 3rd or 4th grade. But I was walking into the living room with this bowl of ice cream, and I wasn't paying attention to her, and she stuck her leg out in front of me and tripped me, and it just boom, fell face first right in my bowl of ice cream on the living room floor. And yeah, I was upset, you know, but I didn't do anything to retaliate on purpose. That's the kicker. I did not retaliate to her on purpose. It was a couple weeks later. I wasn't feeling the best, and I had, you know, it felt like an acid reflux or something like that. But I didn't want to drink water. Chocolate milk, to me, sounded really good. Well, she had this nice big orange beanbag chair that she absolutely loved. Well, once again, I was walking into the living room. Luckily, she wasn't sitting in it this time like she was when I had the bowl of ice cream. But, I was walking in the living room, and I wasn't feeling the greatest, like I said, with the acid reflux, and I took a big gulp of this chocolate milk. Well, the next thing you know, it just all comes right back up and all over her nice, big beanbag chair. So, yeah, she was not happy. So like I said, I did not retaliate on purpose. It just sort of happened, and yeah. And then I remember she was getting married. It was between my 4th and 5th grade year. She was about ready to get married and stuff, and she was painting all of the chairs and stuff for the reception. And I forget what was said or done anymore, but she really made me mad. I was really upset with her. And this time I did want to retaliate on purpose. So what I did was I took all these chairs that she just finished painting and were ready to go. They were all drying and stuff, ready to go for the reception, which was in like a few days. And the wedding and reception was just in a few days. And so I didn't take all the chairs. I took, you know, a good dozen chairs or so. And I just started spray painting a whole bunch of designs and spots and polka dots and happy faces and, you know, what have you. And yeah, once again, she was not happy. But yeah, kids will be kids, right? But that's the only time I actually retaliated to her. And once again, like always, as soon as we wake up, it's raining. You want someone to play with when you're alone, but when you get them, you like to put them in a box and send them away. Yes. My 2 boys are exactly like that. When they don't have each other to do things with, they're just like, man, I wish, you know, they were here. We'd go outside and play, or we'd play video games with each other, or play board games with each other. But then when they're here together, they want to do nothing but argue and fight and hit each other and kick each other. And it's like, really, guys? I was like, last time you guys were apart, you know, and you guys wished you guys had each other to do stuff with. But now when you guys are actually here with each other, you don't want to do anything with each other because you guys can't stop arguing. But that's life. I mean, it is what it is. Alright, so we just got a full night's rest. Let's see what time it is here and see when we're expected to be there by. It is currently 7:38 a.m. now on Saturday. And we are expected to be there as of right now, 2:44 p.m. on, well, today. So 7 hours and 1 minute, well, 7 hours now, and 268 miles. I know the fenders and everything look white right now, but that's because of it being rainy. But you can see the reflection on the fenders there. See, whoa, okay, I'll watch it, yeah. But I got the lights and everything back on. Let me hop back in the truck here. But as you can see, I got the fenders and everything back on, the lights and stuff, and yes, the triaxle is gone. No longer an 8x4, it is a 6x4. Nope, let's go ahead and get rid of that guy. Hey, look, that's what our truck used to look like back in the day. Little single cab, back when we weren't taking long over-the-road trips. So we got our truck back put together, like I was just saying. So now I'm thinking that our loans are repaying themselves off by themselves. There's not many payments left on them. I think we're just going to let them go. We spent a lot of money to repay 2 out of the 4 loans. So I'm thinking about just saving up what money we can now to be able to upgrade our garage and unlock the last 2 spots. I gotta go. Bye, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Happy Halloween. It's a little early. It's just the 1st, man. Still got 30 days for Halloween. But happy Halloween to you, too. But anyhow, like I was saying, we got the truck all put together. Got 2 out of the 4 loans paid off. And so right now we are going to be saving up our money so we can upgrade our garage and unlock the last 2 driver positions so we can keep expanding our company. That is what we're gonna do. And with us and 2 drivers, it shouldn't take too long to rack up over $100,000. Should be pretty easy. Within a week, we'll have the money. So I was thinking about bringing a game back to the channel that I used to play all the time. The reason why I stopped playing, there's a couple reasons why I stopped playing it. One reason is the game is better to be played multiplayer, I think, in my opinion, because the story mode of the game is not yet complete, and it's just better when you have somebody to actually be in the game and play with and stuff like that. Second reason why I haven't really played it is because not too many people actually watch videos for that anymore. I mean, they do, but not as much as they used to. But the game I'm thinking about bringing back to the channel, which I haven't played in a very long... I actually haven't played it on, you know, for YouTube or at all, period. The last time I played it was on my birthday back in July for my birthday bash. And I was expecting a nice big turnout and everything, and I invited people to come in and play. Nobody joined in to play, and I had like a handful of people, you know, to actually view it, and I was like, people just don't want to watch it anymore, so I just haven't done it for anybody. But I'm thinking about bringing it back, and I hope you guys enjoy it, but I'm planning on bringing back The Forest. So let me know what you guys think. I used to play that game on a daily basis. That was the only game I ever used to play for YouTube. So let me know what you guys think, and I'm thinking about, you know, bringing it back, but I have to see what kind of views I get on it. See how you guys think, because it's all with views and likes and stuff like that is what I put on the channel now. If people don't want to watch it and they don't like it, then there's no point of me putting that on the channel when nobody wants to see it. So, what's up, redneck? Triple redneck. I got 156 miles left to go. 4 hours left. I'm just going to leave that up so that way we know how many more miles we got, since it's getting close now. Hopefully the weather clears up before we get there, because that way you guys can actually get a little bit better view of the truck. I mean, it's pretty much the same as what it was before, except for, like I said, the tri-axle is now gone. So, a little bit different. I kept it the long frame. I didn't shorten it up any, because it's a little bit better that way for the oversized load. You get a little bit better traction that way. A little bit more weight displacement. You stupid moron. So yeah, what do you guys think about me bringing the Forest back to the channel? Kind of miss playing it, so I'm thinking about bringing it back. Heck, some of you guys haven't even probably even seen any of those videos I have up, but watch whatever you post as long as it's not during school, which is okay for your schedule. Alright, yeah, I mean... Oh, we need this exit. We need this exit. I'm not paying attention. There we go. Alright. So yeah, like I said, it's just... I want to try to keep things up on the channel that everybody likes to watch and participate and stuff in, so I know some of you guys probably haven't even seen anything for the Forest, and others have probably seen nothing but the Forest. But it's a fun game. It's a survival game for those who may not know what it is, but you can always go back and watch some of my past videos and live streams. That's crazy. We just went that whole entire trip for the most part. Didn't have to worry about fuel. Usually we're worried about running out of fuel towards the end. I don't think you have to worry about me playing Barbie Drama City. Oh my, Barbie, really? What's up, Loaded Gun? How you doing? So we are almost up to San Rafael. We are less than 100 miles to go. What's up, MG?
All right.
Hey, Chad. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the channel. Go, 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 go! Let's go, man. Yeah, we were just talking about that at the beginning of the stream, MG. It's a pretty sad situation. I didn't actually hear about it until I started streaming, due to the fact of working all day and stuff like that, and me not being a big person to watch or listen to the news. I sort of tried to stay away from the news. Because of that, it's all focused on negative stuff. They hardly ever talk about good stuff that happens, so Yeah, they always do that, Chad. They always stop there whenever traffic's coming. If traffic doesn't, the AI doesn't like to, like, if they're traveling in this lane like we are now, and there's nobody over in the left lane, they won't get over for the traffic to merge in. They'll just, it's just like in real life. Just like in real life. You're trying to merge in and there's nobody in the fast lane. And they just want to stay in the cruising lane just because it's more convenient for them. They don't have to do anything. They just keep going. No, I do not have a PS4. I have an Xbox One. But I don't really do too much gaming on that, if at all. The only time I actually have the Xbox One turned on is when my boys are here. Thank you, Ivan. Appreciate it. Yeah, they can only get the game, you know, so realistic. They can't actually get it completely realistic. I mean, why don't I do 1080? My oldest will be 13 in February, and my second boy will be 12 this month. I'm just gonna blow right on through here. Total of $25 is paid. Yep, I see our destination coming up on the GPS. It's just the quality's better to not have it up so high, MG. Because the buffering and everything else, it just works better this way. Like I said, Chad, I don't really play too much my Xbox. I mean, I have like the old Madden and college football. I have I did install NASCAR Heat 2 for my boys because they're wanting to play it. And plus I want to, you know, enjoy a career mode that isn't messing with the one I have on my channel. I have, like, they wanted Call of Duty, was it Advanced Warfare or something like that? I don't play it, but they do. What else do I have on it? Farming Simulator 2017. I can't really remember all the games really off the top of my head. There's not many, but those are the main few. I don't really play too many shooter games anymore, MG. I can't really answer that, Drama City, because I love my boys to death, but there's times when they, you know, boys will be boys, and it's like you just want to strangle them sometimes, but that's all part of parenting. That's with any child, really. Only one of my boys is actually into only one of my boys is actually into the Farming Simulator. My other one, not so much. My oldest loves Farming Simulator. I'm a little bit off, but I should be able to hopefully straighten this up. Am I gonna hit that? Yep, yes I did. Don't know what I hit, but I hit something. There goes our fenders. Man, I am really off to the... I hate these turns where they're like blind. Yeah, both of my boys are actually subscribed to the channel. Need to get that trailer to turn a little bit more in. Oh, hush. Alright, I'm gonna have these mirrors. Oh, that's what I hit. Were trash cans. And a sign. Try to get out of the road if we can here. Let these cars get by us. Our car. Alright, let's try this again. I just gotta get a better angle on this. Those mirrors on this truck, I don't like the quality of the mirrors on this particular truck. That's the bad thing about not having the mirror FOV working right. I got so used to actually having it look realistic, the field of view on the mirrors and stuff, and now it's just hideous looking, and it's messing me all up. See how much easier that is when I can actually see properly? Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of this thing. Alright, so 919 miles total driven distance, and we consumed 185 gallons of fuel. So all in all, we got $28,077 and 1,380 experience points. So, there you have it. Another trip in the books for us. And we are now down to 12 more payments on this loan. And a few more on this one. But other than that, we're doing good. We're only paying $7,600 a day now. So that's good. So, let's take a look real quick at our drivers to see how they're doing. Got Jacques finally leveled up. Finally. And Caitlin also leveled up. So she's still leveling up faster than Jacques is. So, yeah, that's good. So Caitlin's got one more level up, and then we can move her to balanced right here. And then she can start leveling up everything else. And then Jacques still has 2 levels to go, and we'll put him back to balanced. So... anyhow, we are now up to $34,481 in the bank. Our profit for the last 7 days is $179,247. So we're getting there. We had to fork over some money to get the truck back to how we all liked it and stuff, but no, those are not real people. That's just game characters. So anyhow, guys, I am going to end the stream there. Like I said, we just do one trip during the weekdays to keep it, you know, not as late so people can still do schoolwork or get to bed on time or bed early, what have you. And that way nobody's, you know, blaming me for anybody's failures. So, anyhow, guys, I hope everybody enjoyed. And what's up, Rishi? Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the channel. So, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see everybody in the next one. If you liked, just like what Rishi just did, go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to share with your friends. Greatly appreciated. So, till next time, guys, I will see you on the road. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. Take care.